I often find myself in a state of cognitive dissonance on Good Friday. On the one hand, I'm very aware that this is the remembrance of the crucifixion. But on the other hand, all the stores are open, the freeway is crowded. Social media captures my attention with the news and rumors of the day. And advertisements catch my attention by letting me know that I can become a happier person if only I had better shoes, whiter teeth, darker hair, and a six-pack stomach. On the actual day of crucifixion, was it just like any other day to the majority of the population? Was it just another day of crucifixions that would be forgotten in a few weeks' time? Was the occurrence so mundane that the average citizen carried on with their daily life without much thought to what was happening just a few miles down the road? I know that I've become desensitized to the injustice and evil around me because the routine of my everyday life, and that it can detract and deflect me without me having much thought or contemplation. But Good Friday causes that dissonance to come in, to lead me to a forced recognition of some issues that deserve our faithful attention. And hasn't this been the same generation after generation? 100 years ago on a Good Friday, can't you hear the conversation? Children today are so disrespectful. They don't understand what we've done to get them to the world that they have. Their morals are horrible. How is the world going to rebuild after that war? Materialism has gone mad. Or 90 years ago, when they're discussing, where is God? Where is my money? Where's my job? Our land is turning to dust, and those kids are so disrespectful. Or 80 years ago, are they really killing the Jews? No, it can't be true. How can we fight a war on two oceans? Is this the end time? Those boys in uniform, they just don't have the discipline. Or 70 years ago, God is dead. What is our world after the bomb? How do we stop the communists? The children today expect everything for nothing. And 60 years ago, the violence in the streets, the drugs, fighting for civil rights when we're fighting a war. The kids today, no respect, no morals, no patriotism. And we come up to today and we're saying the economy, so many homeless, the drugs, climate disaster. We're so divided as a nation. And those kids today. To guide us to a perspective, we have our God carrying a cross during his darkest night of the soul. We have our God nailed to a cross because he was accused of saying that maybe he was God, dying for no real legal reason. He utters the words we understand when we think we are being completely misunderstood and all alone. Why have you forsaken me? Scholars like to say Jesus is merely quoting Psalms, but perhaps he's expressing a true human emotion we all understand. He allows us to know in this depth of darkness that we can endure it, and we can, for a little while, walk with faith in darkness. I don't think it is ever lost on any of us that Jesus died because he was accused of a crime that was no crime at all. It was exaggerated so that it could seem like blasphemy. And all he had to say was, "No, I'm not God." But instead, he maintained his integrity and accepted the unjust torture and death from those with power and free will. Surely, there were those of his entourage who told him to just do what they wanted. Where would we be and who would we be if Jesus responded to Pilate, "No, I'm not God"?